Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's better.
Starting.
That's a lot better.
The stream now.
Okay.
Computer. There we go. We are streaming. We are live. You have to scooch in.
Yeah.
There. Janie, you'll have to sit behind us.
Will I?
Yeah, to be in the
Oh, sad.
Oh, you just peek your head right here in the middle.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let's hello friends. I'm gonna there
What
we
up?
go.
What up?
Look how cute we are.
We're
We're
adorable.
pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, we already have 5 people.
Hello.
Hi friends. If you didn't see my video from earlier, this is my mom. She drove down from Denver to come see us.
Mm-hmm.
And so we thought it would be fun to answer questions because people have a lot of questions about like our parents.
They don't believe you love us.
Yeah, they do ask us that a lot.
I don't.
It's mean.
It's not a good start.
I mean, I guess live over. We gotta go therapy or something now. So some people ask questions on videos, commented questions, but also just like ask questions in the chat if you have them. For my mom, my hair is a fucking mess right now. Janie and I were both wearing beanies, so Janie made me take my beanie off.
I did. That is not accurate.
She said, you better take that beanie off, bitch. I'm the TikTok famous one in this relationship.
You're so bitter.
I am, yeah.
She is.
I am, 100%. Not,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm bitter about
And
it.
then I
Wow.
offered for all of us to wear beanies.
Yeah.
Which would have been cute.
Ask how the initial
can't
telling to your family went when you told them.
We didn't tell them.
No. That wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
Emily, how did
Yeah.
you find out that Maggie and I
Yeah,
were
how
dating?
did you, like, actually... Because I know how, like, we confirmed it, but at what point...
Being in the room with you was kind of all I needed. It really was not.
You don't think we're subtle?
You're not sorry. But then again, why?
Right.
Right?
Why
So,
not?
yeah, no, it was just being,
So, like, how many times had Janie come to family dinner, do you think? This was a long time ago, but...
This was a long time ago, but, once?
Really?
I mean, yeah, it was never a secret. No.
I think you met me before I went to family dinner for the first time because I think you came over for the Women's March, and I don't think I had been to a family dinner at that point.
No?
I don't remember.
Was that the first time you guys ever met?
Yeah.
Was it the Women's March?
Yeah.
That's appropriate.
Well, no, it wasn't
No.
at the Women's March. It was you and Sarah and Grace came over to pick Maggie up for the Women's March.
Okay.
And you brought Maggie coffee, and you said, "I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were here, or I would have brought you coffee." And I was
As I
naked
would
in her
have.
bed. So I think that was,
That was
probably when.
That would have been a good, yeah. I don't remember that, so I guess I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that would just, right, so
I remember
there
Grace
it is.
looking very confused.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grace is the teenage daughter of a family friend.
Yeah.
Oh, and then, no. And then Grace asked.
Did she?
Grace asked Sarah.
Oh.
Grace asked Sarah if you guys were together.
Oh,
And
really?
Sarah said, I think so.
Okay, so it was before that.
So,
So that was, just for reference, guys, that was a month and a half. I had known them for 6 weeks at that point.
No.
The Women's March was in January.
It was late January, and we met before
in
Thanksgiving.
mid-November.
Yeah.
So that is 6 weeks. 8 weeks,
No,
maybe
yeah,
max.
like 2 months.
that's math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I guess we beat that
So not
question to
long.
death.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But then we confirmed it. I've told this story before, but we confirmed it because Mom and I went to a art exhibit that was women impressionists in France.
Okay.
French Impressionism. Like, I don't remember what the exhibit was called. But there was one Impressionist painting, which we do have a print of now. And it
Because
was,
of this.
right, it was 3 people, 2 women and a man. And the man and one of the women looked like they had been fighting. And the woman, there was the second woman, was like looking into the, like if there were a camera, she was like looking into the camera, like looking at the painter, like annoyed that she had to be there and listen to these people fighting.
Mm-hmm,
And Mom looked at it and goes, "Hey, it's you and Janie." So
Yeah.
that was a while after that, though.
That was,
That
yeah.
was the summer.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, "So you know?" And Mom was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
So
And Malcolm knew before that anyway.
Mhm.
And Malcolm
Yeah.
doesn't keep secrets.
No one in this family
We don't keep
doesn't
secrets.
tell.
Everything.
Yeah.
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 Like, even when we decide not to tell everything, we just do
It just
anyways.
happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a fun one.
Oh wait, someone just
Oh.
asked.
I don't-
Wait,
Too
scroll,
fast.
Scroll.
Yeah, I don't have my glasses
Do
on,
you
so I can't
worry
see.
about what other people may think? So when they find out about their relationship.
Do I worry?
Yeah.
No, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. No. I did at one point with work, just for Maggie's career.
Yeah, because I used to work for Mom.
Mm-hmm.
When we came out, I still...
Yeah. No, you were at Benmore.
Yeah, I was at
You were at Benmore, so I was worried about, not for me, but for
Yeah.
your career. Yeah, but beyond that, but I never really gave a fuck what anybody thinks. So
And she
Because
got...
they love you.
Yeah,
Huh?
someone
Someone
said,
said they
I
love
love your
you.
mom.
Oh, I love
OMG.
you too. That's so nice.
Mom, like, raised us very much like, you do you, boo-boo, and as long as you're not hurting anyone else,
Mm-hmm.
then a truth is very important in
Yeah.
our family.
Yeah.
And just so, like, my mom, like, my brother came out when he was 14, younger.
He came out when he was 13, but we knew.
Right.
Right.
And I never really, like, came out. I just
No,
told you I was
you just
dating
were
a girl.
gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I had a date with a cute girl. She was-
Yeah.
Um,
And the one with the pink hair. The one you got your car towed from her house?
oh, yeah. No, we never
Yeah.
really dated.
No,
But, yeah.
Not the girl with the pink hair that I'm thinking of.
No,
Okay.
no. We don't have to talk about her. No. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Moving along. Sorry, Sue. I thought everything was out there.
You know. Okay, so this person asked on Janie's, who's easier to buy holiday/birthday presents for? You answered this one in the car, but
Oh, I answered
no
this
one
card.
was here.
Cody.
Yeah.
Because he likes puzzles.
Yeah. I date nerds. So we were actually talking about this with another, like, a girl that I work with, because she just buys her boyfriend toys, like action figures, for every holiday. So he's really easy to buy for because he just wants toys. My big relationship before Cody, literally every present giving thing, I gave him Legos because he fucking loved Legos.
Right. So easy.
Cody likes puzzles and board games and stuff. Janie's an enigma.
I like books.
Yeah,
So I gave her a book.
but also
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
like good taste in books. So
Yeah.
like Mom couldn't just like give you some romance novel,
Right.
like the most popular novel right now, because either you've already read it or you're uninterested in it.
Yeah.
So I gave her my Grimm's Fairy Tales.
It was awesome. It was like
From
a
when-
family heirloom.
Yeah. From when I was a little girl, my grandma gave it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I asked
Yes.
her, I was like, are you sure? Like, that's a big deal. And
Yeah,
Mom
what'd they
was
say?
like, yeah, Janie's family.
So it
So.
stays in the family.
I don't think I told you that.
No, that's really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what I said.
There was a question
Okay.
a ways up
And
here.
it was, did they know what polyamory was before we came out?
Oh, did either of your parents know what polygamy is? But yeah, polyamory.
Did
you?
you know?
Like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I am 50. Today's my birthday.
Yeah, she's 59
I'm
today.
59 today. But I was an activist back during the AIDS crisis. So, yeah.
And we
They're not my first gays.
we grew up, so growing up in Pasadena, California, where I was born and raised, our church was an Episcopalian church, but really into like social justice and had a big queer community. And like, so we we had tons of like gay family friends that like had two moms or two dads or whatever, and that like was just like normal for us. So when we moved to Colorado when I was a teenager, was the first time that I realized like, oh, like homophobia is a thing, because I was like in my little liberal bubble.
Right. And that was very sad.
Yeah.
I remember Malcolm told me, my baby gay. And he told me that he didn't know until he got to Colorado that people didn't like queer people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was just a little bit sad that I hadn't prepared him. But I was like,
But he was in like kindergarten.
right. He was like, when we moved, he was in second grade. And what am I going to say? No one's going to like you.
Right.
So, yeah, no, that was hard.
And now he's
That was hard.
unlikable just because he's kind of a dick.
No, he's not dead.
No.
He's kind of a no. It's
I
'cause you're
know
a
before you
sibling.
met Jane, you weren't looking for a third, but were you poly before that?
Yeah, Cody and I kind of had like an open relationship the whole time, like just from the beginning. But not, like we said, we don't really like identify as polyamorous. Like it's not part, like I'd identify as bisexual, but I don't identify as bisexual and polyamorous because like, I don't know, it's just like not part of my like sexual identity, and I know that's not the same for everybody. So like I wouldn't say that like, I don't know.
When I first met Maggie and Cody, we actually like talked about this because I considered myself polyamorous at the time, but I was also in like a more serious relationship with someone else at the time who was in a serious relationship with someone else. So like I was in like a
It was complicated.
it was complicated.
It's a surprise.
That pink-haired girl from before might have. Yeah.
Yeah. There were a lot of levels of complicated. But I remember asking Maggie about it, and she was like, oh no, I'm not polyamorous. And I was like, what the fuck am I then? But anyway, then like a year later, she called herself polyamorous.
Yeah, like they're asking about anniversaries.
Um,
Like we're in a polyamorous relationship, but
Spiderweb.
but also like I feel like our relationship is polyamorous. I am bisexual.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's not like a sexual identity.
Right.
It's just...
Right. And like if it was just Cody and I and we had never opened up a relationship, our relationship was not monogamous. I'm still bisexual.
Right. Right.
You know? I don't know. And I know that that's not how everyone sees it. It's complicated.
Best way to go
about
telling.
family. Well,
Don't.
you see,
'Cause
we are
that's-
not good at it
No.
because none of us actually told our family. We just like expected them to figure it out on their own.
And they did.
Except for me, because I told my cousin and then made my cousin tell the rest of my family for me because I was afraid. So we're not good people to get advice from on that.
Yeah.
But the best way to tell your family, I don't know, if it depends on.
I think the first thing
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
if you are financially dependent on them
Yeah.
and don't think that's going to go well, don't.
Yeah.
I think that and I think it's a misconception that's kind of going out because people are more understanding of folks in situations where they can't come out, but like you don't have to be out to be legitimate in your relationship or
Yeah.
as long as you and your partners are okay with not being out in whatever way that is, then your safety comes first. If you think you're safe and secure, what?
Yeah. No, what I was going to say is just nobody ever has to come out if they're straight.
Right.
And so that needs to go away. That whole conversation of like, when do you have to tell somebody? My mother would have been horrified if she found out when I had sex the first time. And so I wouldn't have told her. Now it was with a guy, but it never occurred to me that I had to tell my mom when that happened. So why, because you're gay, do you have to tell your parents?
Yeah.
So if it's a matter of safety bringing someone over, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's family, and maybe you have other friends that aren't safe in your folks' house either.
Right.
So it's like my one straight kid, and I can tell you he's a big disappointment.
She's joking.
I kid. He has the most mismatched group of friends, and every single one of them is welcome in my house. There are several that can be a little shocking, and that's okay. But my house, it's safe. It's probably not safe in everybody's.
Yeah.
So it's bigger than being gay.
And like
Yeah.
beyond coming out, like obviously we're always coming out, especially since we've moved to a new town and like I've gotten a new job, and I've just decided with my new job that I'm just going to talk about my husband and my girlfriend, and if people have questions, they can ask them. But no, like in like my position where I am now, no one's going to not talk about their significant other because like they don't want to invite questions. So I don't think, like, for me personally, I don't want to act any differently for my partners than for others.
Right.
You know, like
Right.
than others would have to. I liked this question. It was a ways back, but someone asked, "What's your favorite part of like parenting the trio?"
when all three of you lived with me during the pandemic for 7 months.
It was 6 months.
It was, yes.
It felt like 7.
It felt like 7. That was actually kind of fantastic. It was actually fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
I'd
for
have,
most of
I'd have
it.
died without it. I don't parent you.
No, not.
Am I supposed to parent you?
I don't think so.
I don't think you
Not
stopped
anymore.
parenting me by the time I was like 5.
Yeah, I was done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a, I mean, I'm a parent. I gave birth, but I don't do that. I don't.
Yeah.
It's, yeah,
She parented us, but in a
a different way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Cody? Or
Cody.
Cody's and Janie's parents. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. As cool with it as yours. Yeah. I mean, well, your parents.
My situation was a little unique just because I didn't actually tell them, and I hadn't seen them in like a year because they lived in New York, and I made my cousin do it for me. But like afterwards, my mom texted me and was like, "I don't know why you didn't feel like you couldn't tell me. Like I still love you. You're my daughter. Everything's fine."
Mm-hmm.
So and like Cody's parents asked him, or this is how he's told us. So I'm telling his story.
He's
but-
upstairs working right now.
Yeah. But his parents and his sister were like, "Are you happy?" And he was like, "Yes." And they were like, "Cool. Hi, Janie. Welcome to the family." Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was all pretty chill on all
Yeah.
parts.
Yeah. Okay, someone asked, this is off polyamory, but I think they must have seen that my mom sewed my wedding dress for me, or other times because my mom taught me how to sew. So someone said, what easy clothing would you recommend for a beginner who wants to get into sewing?
What do you want to wear? I don't know what they want to wear.
Oh, like,
Is this, are you making a pillow or do you want an outfit?
well, they said clothing.
They said clothing.
Clothing.
So,
Like, what do you think the easiest article of clothing is?
Well,
to sew?
probably a skirt,
yeah.
Like a
right?
circle skirt.
Like
Yeah.
a circle skirt is probably the easiest, or a jacket.
Jacket? I guess
Really?
like a loose jacket.
Like a kimono.
yeah.
Like
Oh.
if you cut kimono pattern can be, as long as you're not appropriating it, can
Right.
be a super easy and kind of fun thing to design with, because you're basically just cutting out a back triangle like this. That's not a triangle. Like that?
like a T.
Like a T.
Yeah.
A T, and then another T, and split the middle, and then sew it
Yeah.
together all the way around, and then you can embellish it, but be careful.
People think you're really cool and they love you.
Oh,
that's
Are
nice.
there any family members that are not accepted?
I have one really shithead cousin.
Yeah.
But he's always been a little bitch. So that's not new.
Yeah, and on my side of the family, the ones that wouldn't be accepting, I haven't spoken to in long enough for them to, again,
Yeah.
you know. No, when Maggie, Cody, and Janie went down to go see my mom for Thanksgiving, and she's 85, we're going to go see her in a couple days. And so
love this
she
story.
knows they're a family, but I called her to explain it. And she was like, "What is it?" And I said, "Well, they're polyamorous, and what does that mean?" And I said, "Well, Maggie and Cody are married, and Janie's their girlfriend, and all three of them are a family together." And my mom was like, "Huh." And the first thing she said was, same thing, "Are they happy?" And I said, "Yeah." And I'm sure most people know that Maggie has a wee bit of anxiety. And she had a tough upcoming. And I said to my mom, and said, it takes two of them to take care of her. And they both take care of her. And my mom said, "Then I'm comfortable with it."
And I'm quite comfortable with that.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
quite comfortable. So that's all it is they're happy.
Yeah, my 90-year-old grandmother on my dad's side is also
She's down.
she's down with it. The best story ever is she was traveling with two of my aunts, my dad's sisters, and they were all sharing a bed, the three of them.
Uh-huh.
And my grandmother's teeny tiny, and so is one of my aunts. They're both like under 5 foot. And my grandmother was in the middle, and apparently she was laying there, and she goes, "Does Maggie sleep like this every night?" And one of my aunts was like, "I mean, I guess." So those are the kinds of questions. She's
Yeah.
like, how do they do this?
Yeah.
The answer is, we don't.
Yeah.
We have two beds
Yeah.
because we need our sleep. So someone was asking how to deal with a toxic mom. And so I don't know how old you are. And that is hard no matter what your age.
Mm-hmm.
If if you have to live with them or are, again, like, financially dependent on them, the best thing to do is, like, I don't know. I mean, this is also coming from a place where I didn't have to deal with that. So,
Yeah. I don't think I'm in a place to answer that.
I've taken
Yeah.
care of a lot of kids that have
Yeah.
toxic parents.
yeah.
And most of them ended up moving in with me. So I'm not suggesting move out and go live with, but
Don't move
Live
to
with you.
Tennessee. Don't move
don't
to Colorado.
Don't move to Colorado and move in with me. But you're welcome to. No, probably. I would say find a safe person. Find a safe mom. And it doesn't have to be your birth mom or the mom that raised you. A lot of, and they're mostly Will's friends. They all call me mama. And I probably, I've given birth to 3 kids. I probably have 15. And so not all of them have lived with me, but I'm their safe person. And so find somebody that's safe emotionally. And if it's a situation where there's a financial difficulty, they can also be safe financially.
Yeah.
I've helped out. I know Will won't watch this, so he won't. I've helped out some of Will's friends financially, and he doesn't. I wouldn't share that, with him because it would. So yeah, you need to find somebody that makes you feel safe.
And I think the biggest thing is, like, blood ain't shit. Like,
Right.
you don't owe anyone anything because they decided to give birth to you. And you don't owe anyone anything just because you happen to share blood. Like, I've seen, I'm lucky to not experience this, but a lot of toxic parents say, especially to queer kids, well, I raised you, I spent this much money on you growing up, so you owe me something. No, you don't.
Nope.
You didn't ask
No,
to be
nobody
born.
asked for it.
Yeah, so
Nobody
you don't
asked
owe
for
them anything, and family is found, family is made, and letting go of toxicity can be a really good thing. And it's not necessarily, maybe they'll come around and maybe things will be okay, but you don't have to be the one making all of the concessions.
Yeah.
You don't need to make any concessions.
Yeah. Well,
Eh.
I'm so shocked that Janie was raised so religious, but her family was so cool with it.
Yeah, I was too. I was just as shocked as you are. I was really surprised, actually. I thought my family would be way less supportive than they were.
to be fair, you'd already disappointed them quite a lot.
Yeah, for sure. They already knew that I wasn't in the church or anything at that point. So at that point, it was just like, this is who Janie is. We love Janie, and
But they, like, made the active decision to love you, and
Yeah.
it's really impressive. Like,
Yeah,
it's genuinely
yeah,
really
yeah,
for
impressive.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
except for that one cousin.
Well, yeah, but
Who's a little
fucking
shithead.
yeah. Okay. None of these questions are interesting.
None of you people are interested.
No, not you. I'm reading other ones
Oh, okay.
over on the side. It's just like the same questions we've answered over and over.
Okay.
And over again. Oh, that's so sweet. You are awesome. You're getting lots of people calling you mum, which means they're not from here.
That's so nice. I don't have my glasses on so I can't see any of this. So,
But then there'd be a glare from the ring light.
Right,
and you
so
gotta
that's why.
keep
Gotta-
appearances up.
gotta keep that up.
Yeah.
My glasses are cute. What's that say?
I thought I was gonna get. Go ahead.
I thought I was gonna get kicked out when I came out a lesbian because my dad is a preacher and religious. Oof, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
Is your family still in the church?
Yeah, my whole family except for my dad is still in the church.
Sorry.
Oh, we got questions.
My dare is you have to dance. We're not doing dares. But thank you. Are you planning on adopting more cats? Is my mom dating? No, my mom is married. And monogamous, in a monogamous relationship with my father. So not currently dating. But I will
Thanks
be
for
taking
asking.
applications. Because my mom might need a boyfriend. Just, who knows?
Yeah.
Are we adopting more cats?
No.
Maybe.
Mom has a love-hate relationship with our cats. They did live with her for 6 months while we lived with her for 6 months.
They smack her a lot.
Why?
Wash, just straight up, he was like sitting like
So
this close, and then all of a sudden he was just like, pow. It was really
Just
funny earlier
smacked me.
today.
Yeah.
When we lived with her, every morning she used to give Minerva milk.
Mm-hmm.
And this morning, we heard her like get up and stuff, and Minerva stood up and just dashed to the kitchen. Like she's conditioned to get milk in the morning.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I gave her milk. She was so happy.
Yeah, Wash is named after Wash from Firefly.
Mr. Washburn.
Yep, he was dressed as a bat, but he took his wings off. But yeah, no more cats. We are going to get chickens when we move. We went and saw our new house today. So
fantastic.
Yeah, so it was really exciting. I haven't seen it since Christmas, so it was very exciting. And she's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
She's prepping the surface.
Good.
I think
Tenderizing.
She loves me. She's grooming me.
Right. So we are gonna get chickens and maybe quails.
Quails are cute.
Yeah, cause
Cornish hens.
Tuxedo quails.
Yeah, tuxedo quails, because their eggs are black and white spotted.
Yes, they are.
So cute.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
What's that say?
One of them, birth mom was a piece of shit. I can't. It's moving too fast. I'm sorry, your birth mom was a piece of shit. Where are you guys moving? We're buying a house here in Chattanooga. 4 cats and 4 dogs. Cody would kill us.
Yeah.
I feel like if we got outdoor cats,
That's not a thing.
but now we have that little mudroom.
No.
The mudroom's inside.
That's inside.
No, the wine cellar. I mean.
Oh.
No.
They don't want to be wine.
They don't want to be on.
cats.
No.
You're not supposed to have outdoors cats because
They eat birds.
Yeah, they kill birds.
Oh.
So.
We've like decimated the American bird population by bringing in this many. My cats are indoor and outdoor. Our cat growing up was indoor outdoor. Lily.
Are you
Lily.
planning a veggie patch? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, we are. We're going to get a greenhouse. I'm like,
I know, I'm like trying to read.
we're going to get a greenhouse, and so I can start plants from seed. I'm really excited. And then yeah, the yard is fucking ginormous, so we
Beautiful.
are going to get a veggie patch. We have to figure out
Why did you want to move to Prague?
To get the fuck out of the United States.
Right.
Don't you want to move to Prague?
Yeah. Right.
It's gonna be okay now, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
It's gonna be better.
Someone earlier asked us about moving because they follow you on YouTube.
Oh.
And they said that it hasn't started yet, right? And
Yeah, no. So I did mention we were planning on starting our family YouTube back up at the beginning of February, but then our house kept getting delayed. It looks like we are signing papers this week, though, and so once we sign papers, we're going to be releasing family YouTubes once a week, and then continuing with my personal YouTube once a week as well. And we're going to be documenting redoing our house, as well as like just other polyamory type things, answering questions, that sort of thing. But we do already have like a lot of information up on there, and there is a video with Mom and Dad about living with you guys
Yes,
up on the
there is
channel
one.
currently.
I forgot about that. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Okay, hold on.
It's like they all loaded at once.
I have a greenhouse and chickens. Yes. And you're in Atlanta. Oh, that's so close. Janie, try and cook more cooking for TikTok.
I can do that. I can try.
Thoughts on beekeeping? We do want
We want
bees.
bees.
They're
They're not like self-sustaining, but they're an investment we want to make.
Okay, someone's asking, are you happy we didn't go to Prague?
No.
She wanted us to get the fuck out.
No. I'm not happy. They wanted to go to Prague. So, didn't raise them to stay. Right? I mean, so they would have been, it's lovely to be with them. But no.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
They would have been sad. I'm not happy that they're
Come
sad.
to Ireland.
I would love to
Okay.
come to Ireland.
Oh, we'll go to Ireland.
Twist my arm. I mean, I
Yes.
guess. And then so beekeeping. Yeah, we do want to get bees. Eventually, we're going to need to be more settled because bees are like a lot more work than chickens. You can have a beekeeper come out and do all the work.
We don't
Maybe
want to do
we
that.
could. Maybe
We're not
we could,
those type of people, though.
Maybe we could start with that.
That would
Yeah.
be good.
To get, like
classes.
Because I know
Yeah.
that
would be
like
good.
the most important part about beekeeping is just having more places for there to be bees, and that's
Yeah.
why we
That's
want
why
to
we want
do
them.
it. So it's nice to meet you. That's so sweet.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Down from Waterford in Ireland, which is the oldest city in Ireland. That is so cool.
That's really cool.
Oh,
yes.
that's
Okay,
neat.
we're gonna come to
That's
Waterford.
We're
neat.
gonna come visit you.
We're just gonna show up on your front door.
How are bees more work than chickens?
Oh, girl.
Bees.
Chickens are like not much work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you just have to like feed them.
I was just telling Maggie and Cody today how I spent a summer on a farm And there were chickens there, and they were super easy. One of
Yeah.
the chickens clucked through one of the other's heads, and its brains came out.
Yeah.
But other than that,
They can be really mean
They
to
were
each
low
other, so you have
maintenance.
to be careful, like,
You
how
can't-
you introduce them
You
and
can't
that sort of
add.
thing.
You can't add them.
Right.
Right.
But, like, they stay alive a lot easier. Bees, like, just changes in weather or things like that can, like, just kill your entire hive. And, like, you can lose a hive to, like, random fucking diseases. And you have to be, like, you need to make sure that you do collect honey because, like, it needs to be collected, but you don't want to collect too much. You want to do it without, like harming them at all. Oh, that's so sweet.
so nice.
Thank you. Yeah, when safe to travel.
someone
I guess
asked-
I'm not invited.
Yeah, right?
I think it was
The three of us. Cody's not
Oh,
invited.
I'm not invited.
Someone said that you should take a trip to Australia, but you've lived there
I
already.
have lived in Australia. I lived in Brisbane. I mean, I would 100% go back, but
What's that?
what?
Someone
Ooh,
asked
there's
about
something
Cody.
back.
I just saw
Yeah.
Cody.
Nope.
You
Up,
went
up,
back.
up a little bit. There.
Why do haters always make it out like you're both there for Cody and you don't have your own bond? Misogyny.
Yes.
And biphobia.
Yeah.
Love how supportive your mom is. Thank you. That's nice. You guys are so pretty.
Aww.
Aw.
No, she said you can come too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, people assume that we are just straight women that have sex because Cody likes it.
I guess.
Yes. Yeah, we get a lot of questions like that. People.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just like
It's
yeah, it's
people
just,
are ignorant.
Yeah.
What's the inspiration behind your clothing videos?
I don't really know anymore. They used to be more like specific, drawn from certain decades and that sort of thing. Now it's kind of like whatever random shit I throw together from my closet. Because I've thrifted most of my clothes at this point, or made a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, but mom like raised us thrifting and vintage shopping, so it wasn't like I ever one day decided to like change the way I
No.
dress.
You got-
Except for that, I got more confident in dressing the way I wanted to.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got new outfits for Easter, like new, and it was just
Yeah.
how they got new store-bought outfits for Easter, because we had to go to the Valley Hunt Club in Pasadena look it up, and we finally stopped going because my middle son would only wear shorts, little pants, because he didn't like the way long pants felt. So I got him these cute little shorts outfits, and then I got in trouble because he was 5, and 5-year-olds have to wear pants to get into the
In the
Valley Hunt
dining
Club
room.
in the dining room.
Yeah.
So yeah, so no, they always wear thrifted clothes because there's no reason to buy new clothes for children.
Are you ever worried that you're V-grave?
What's that mean?
I don't know, but it
I
sounds
might be.
ominous.
Yeah, I don't want to be V-grave. V-grave.
I don't know.
Vi-grave? I. What does that mean? Does anyone know what that means?
Vintage clothes are haunted.
Oh no, vintage clothes can be haunted.
Yeah, no, they absolutely
They're not,
can.
You have to be very, very careful.
Yeah, no.
So, but you feel them and is that what that means?
Yeah, well, they said they put a second one. They
Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no, you have to take a minute.
Yeah.
You have to take a minute because they can be. Yeah, no, I bought a vintage dress one year because I liked the fabric, and I was gonna cut it. It was like a vintage Korean wedding dress, and I went to cut it, and the dress was too sad. And so it lived in my sewing room for years because I didn't know what to do with it. And I finally, when we moved, I threw it out. But it scared me. So, yeah, no, you have to be careful.
How can you decide where you get your food from? I mean, it's hard enough if you're two people.
We have really similar tastes.
We do, and we cook most of our meals.
Yeah.
And usually I'm the cook in the family, and I'll take suggestions from Janie and Cody when I'm like planning menus for the week, but usually they just say like, I don't know, cook whatever. So then I just decide like what I'm feeling like cooking. Yeah, I don't know, when we're like, it's rare that we have a hard time like we're like bickering over, we bicker over other stuff.
Usually, if we don't know what to eat, someone will say, "How about sushi?"
Right.
And then everyone says, "Okay."
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
that's a
someone
good
says,
solution,
"How about
yeah.
charcuterie?"
Yeah.
And everyone else
What
says,
does
What
your
does your
mom
mom think about?
We've done that one already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's fine with it.
I'm good. It's all good.
Yeah. My hair gets greasy too, guys. I don't know what that means.
Nobody here. Okay.
My hair's a little greasy.
Yeah.
Love how your hair is growing out. Thank you. Janie, I love your book content.
Thank
Need more
you.
recommendations.
Dude,
Where's your favorite place to travel?
like as a throuple?
Yeah, I guess.
We haven't done much traveling. I mean, we've done
a lot of domestic
traveling
traveling.
in the US.
Yeah.
She used to go in this house, but my partner wouldn't eat it because they get sick. That's so sad.
That's like I was
Yeah.
listening to a podcast about food, and one of the hosts, she's the host of a food podcast. Her husband now gets sick when he eats garlic. He's developed a like aversion, like a not an allergy, but like
just a-
yeah,
I'd rather die.
right. And so she has to cook all of their meals without garlic.
Or get divorced.
I'm sorry. How long do you want your hair?
What? Is that bad?
No.
Okay.
How long do you want your hair to be? I don't know.
As long as mine.
No, our parents
be
haven't
twins.
met each other. Mom
I've
and
not met. No.
yeah, so my
met
parents
Cody's
No
have
one's
met,
met my parents.
right. My Cody's and our parents have met at our wedding,
Yeah.
and that was the first time that they met. And it went okay.
But okay. We're very different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like there wasn't like any like
Oh no, it's fine.
Fighting
We're
or
just, no,
anything.
We're
They're just very
we're
different
we're just
people.
different people.
I'm excited to see how Emily meeting my dad.
Is there any
go.
jealousy?
And if so, how do you deal with
manage?
it?
Not really.
Yeah. How about legally buying a home? So the mortgage is in Janie's name because she's the only one, at least when we started the home buying process, that had a full-time job. Now all three of us are working. So the mortgage is in Janie's name, but all three of our names will be on the deed. So
Yes, we all slept together last night actually because she was
Because
in our
I'm in
guest
town.
bed.
Yes.
And I didn't want to sleep with any of them.
Because she doesn't love us quite that much.
I don't.
Not that we haven't shared a bed recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay.
When did you guys share a bed?
I don't know. We've traveled and shared
Oh,
beds
God, yeah.
recently.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it actually wasn't like the legally buying it as three people was the least complicated part
Right.
of buying. But we will be doing a whole like
Thing.
purchasing, like how we purchased our story video on, or how we purchased our house story on our YouTube. Because it's complicated. It's been a
so
long fucking
difficult.
process.
But it wasn't because of three of you. It was
No.
because
No,
the
it was
house
just
needs
'cause
work.
houses.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I feel like people don't really, like, it's hard to find useful, like, videos about, like, how we bought our house, like, buying a mortgage. Or,
yes.
start, like, it's, like, not information that's easily available. So, I think it'll be useful. And honestly, just the three of us will be just a novelty on top of that.
Right.
Yeah. Are you still planning to move to Prague after the pandemic? It's not off the table completely.
No, we are waiting for life to get back to normal before we make that decision, and we're realizing that it's going to take a really long time for life to get back to whatever normal is going to mean.
They think the beanie looks cute on you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put it
back
back
on.
on. Damn.
Yeah, we don't want just to be able to like get to Prague at this point, but we want international travel to be safe and
Yeah.
accessible again,
Yeah.
which is probably going to be years until
Yeah.
that's the case. And so our thought for now is we're going to keep buying real estate here in Chattanooga, make some passive income hopefully. So moving, if we decide to move in a couple of years, it'll be easier, honestly, because
Right.
we'll have some more passive income. Because the real estate market is booming here right now, and we are in a place where we can do that. So it's kind of the plan for now. But yeah, okay, so I know there's still a lot of people on here, but we've been on for a little while, and we have a family Zoom in a
Thank
while.
you very much.
Oh, that's sweet. 50 gifts if you give a wedgie. No, thank you. People come on. One time, someone came on one of my lives, and their handle was like TikTok police or TikTok moderator, and was like, "This all caps. This account has been banned." I'm like, "No, it hasn't. Like, that's not how TikTok bans account. I know this. Like, I'm a creator." And they just respond, "Lol, prank," and I was like, I mean, they're probably 12. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so I was gonna
family.
wrap up.
Yeah, family
Yeah.
Zoom time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, friends. Thank
Bye-bye.
you for
It
joining.
was nice meeting you.
Sorry, I just hit you.
Off and no.
That was nice.